Ever since Godzilla arrived on the big screen in 1954, it seems like every 30 years Toho Studios reboots the franchise with a new film where Godzilla is the main star, and the film takes a serious tone, as opposed to the uh, Godzilla versus, which usually are the films that fill the gaps between these films, starting with Godzilla, then Godzilla 1984, and now Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla being the latest Toho production and the first Toho film in the franchise since 2004, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, since 2004's Godzilla Final Wars, which closed out that incarnation of the Godzilla franchise, where it was an all-out war between monsters and Godzilla. So Shin Godzilla is a full reboot of the franchise, and basically it follows a event occurs in Japan, in Tokyo, or thereabouts, and from this event emerges this creature, which, as the film progresses, eventually evolves into Godzilla. Now, let me first say about Godzilla is this new Godzilla is pretty damn impressive, and a sight to behold. So it'd be great to see this thing on the big screen if possible. He looks mean. He looks ferocious. He does things no Godzilla, American or Japanese, has ever done before, and the level of destruction he's able to dish out in one given moment is pretty damn impressive. I really like the look of this new Godzilla. It's probably the first Godzilla in a long time where it actually looks scary, and it's not something to be trifled with. And there are moments in this film where, as I mentioned, the destruction that he lays out, that there's like a really amazing scene that goes on that shows you just how powerful this creature is. Now, my main problem with this one is it is way, way, way too talky for my taste. It's a 2-hour film. Now, I'm usually not one to complain about too much talkiness in say, a Godzilla film. I originally, like I said, like if you happen to look at my Godzilla 84 review, I mentioned that in 85, I didn't like it that much. But then I watched Godzilla 84, or The Return of Godzilla, and there was a lot more talk that in between the Godzilla moments that were really engaging. It presented a interesting situation where we're following the Prime Minister as he's trying to decide whether to get help from the outside world. What exactly does he need to do in order to save his people? What do they got to do to stop Godzilla? And I found that stuff pretty engaging. However, in Shin Godzilla, it's obviously the metaphors aren't flying over my head. I totally get it. And the film follows the administration as they try to figure out what to do with this crisis. And the film unfolds as though it was like it's grounded in reality as to what would Tokyo do if a Godzilla event actually occurred. And it really shows in the most finite details of what would most likely go down in terms of the bureaucracy. And a lot of the moments it just drags on as they're like, oh, we got to deal with this. Let's go to another conference. We got to do this. Okay, now we got to the gun conference. We got to do this. Now we got to go to another press conference. Now we got to go back to the Prime Minister and go through another conference. It's like, okay, way to deal with this. Meet in the cabinet ministry, and that goes on. And then the issues of the science as they're trying to figure out what's going on is being thrown around in with all these cabinet meetings. That for me, the whole drama of I don't want to be insensitive to what an actual situation goes on, but theatrically, cinematically, it just, those parts underwhelmed me and brought the film down. It's literally how, like, people complained, especially in Western audiences, they complained about how Gareth Edwards' Godzilla was too much talk and not enough Godzilla. Well, for me, that's what I got in Shin Godzilla. too much talk and not enough Godzilla. I would have loved to have seen more of Godzilla in this one. At least a fair share. I think it's almost legitimately, I think he's probably only for like 15 minutes out of the 2 hours. That's what it felt like. It's almost like it was a cameo in his own movie. So Shin Godzilla overall, I would have to give 3.5 stars out of 5. That, had it not been for what Godzilla is, this might only have rated a 3 out of 5. But the moments that have Godzilla in are awesome. And those are by far the best parts of this movie. Hence the 3.5 stars. So, again, that's how I feel about it. I mean, I loved Godzilla in the franchise, but for some reason, this one for me was just too much talk. And I wanted to see more of Godzilla himself. So, 3.5 stars out of 5 for Shin Godzilla. If you like this review, please hit that like button below. Have you seen Shin Godzilla? Have you heard about Shin Godzilla? We're looking forward to this new Godzilla. And what are you most looking forward to in this film? Please comment below and let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, so you can stay on top of my new reviews, retro reviews, trailer reactions, and any other fun things I happen to put up on my channel. So until next time, friends, see you at the movies.